Hey everyone, Steven GetMoneyMyrick here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about a new video game I've been playing. It's called Gods Unchained. I want to talk about why I'm excited about this game. I've been playing it for about a week now, so everything I'm saying is definitely like a beginner's perspective, and part of the reason I'm doing that is I want to show off that even as a beginner, why there are some exciting things going on with this game. And kind of help other people that may be interested in it and that are also beginners, and kind of show what my steps have been in this first week and some of the things I've learned. So this video in particular is not going to talk about any specific decks or strategies or like how the game works. It's really just going to be an overview about why I'm excited about this game and why I'm enjoying playing it. If you're interested in seeing more Gods Unchained content, please leave a comment in this video. Please like it. This is new for me. Obviously, I usually make Idle Heroes content, but I just wanted to show up this game because I'm playing it and I'm having a lot of fun, and I think other people might be interested in playing it as well. I also wanted to say that if after watching this video you decide you want to give this game a try, please use my referral code. You can see it right now on the screen. When you sign in, it will ask you to enter it. Just go ahead and enter that code, and I would just really appreciate it. So Gods Unchained is a game that is very similar to Hearthstone. It's got a few aspects of Magic the Gathering, and specifically Magic the Gathering Online, but it's very similar to Hearthstone as far as gameplay, where you're trying to control the board. You have different heroes with hero powers. It's extremely similar, you know, different abilities. I will say it's more like Hearthstone when it first came out because there's not as many mechanics going on. It's not as busy. It's not as insane as Hearthstone eventually developed into. So if you enjoyed Hearthstone when it first came out, this is a game that you may enjoy playing. I will also say at the start of this video, I have definitely encountered glitches and bugs. This game is in beta, I believe. There are definitely problems with it still, but despite that, I'm not taking those too seriously, and I'm definitely enjoying playing the game. Gods Unchained is completely free to play. Now, you can spend money on cards, and we'll get more into kind of the ecosystem in just a bit for this video, but I have not spent a single dime so far. I've been playing a couple hours in my first week, and I've had a ton of fun. So without a doubt, there's very little risk to trying this out and giving it a go and seeing if it's a game you enjoy. And one of the most exciting things about this game and why people are really excited is the fact that it is what people are calling a play to earn game. If you're in the crypto space, if you know about NFTs, all this stuff, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but basically Gods Unchained is going to reward you with an in-game currency for doing events, winning games, just being active. They will be rewarding in-game currency that costs them nothing, but does have a real-world value associated with it. If you ever played Magic the Gathering Online, this is pretty similar to that, where you can enter events, and if you do well, you know, you get booster packs. In this game, when you do well, you'll be getting what are called Gods tokens, and eventually those Gods tokens will be used to upgrade your cards and to buy cards within their marketplace. Right now, you can buy cards on Immutable X with Layer 2 technology and spend Ethereum. So actually, a lot of the cards you earn and unlock and everything, you can actually sell for money. Specifically, they are NFTs, and I know everybody's thinking like NFTs, crypto, Steven, you've fallen off of the deep end. But this is one of the first like practical utility functions I've seen for NFTs, where basically these cards exist on a blockchain and they can get traded back and forth to players, and you can earn money by selling them. You can, you know, maybe buy low and sell high if that's something you're interested in doing, and flip them. But also just by opening packs, they're not going to exist in that blockchain and exist within your collection. So it's not any different than Magic the Gathering Online, where you're getting cards and you're unable to unlock them, but there is this open marketplace for them, unlike Magic the Gathering Online, where you have to deal with bots and find traders and everything. It's like there are websites where you can go in and find a card and purchase it. Once you download the game, this is the interface you'll see, and you can see I'm ranked Twilight Shadow. I've been playing a couple hours within this first week here, so that's a relatively high rank for a beginner, I believe. I've heard that you can get pretty much near the max level with just being completely free to play within this game, and then once you get to the mythic rank is when a lot of people that spend a lot of money on this game start competing. But you can definitely have fun. Like I said, I've actually just actively enjoyed playing this. So all that stuff I talked about with cryptocurrency and earning tokens and in-game currency, it's like, yes, that's great, but this is actually a game I've enjoyed playing. It's been very relaxing, been very enjoyable. Just making new decks again. Just like I said, it's like Hearthstone. It's a lot like Hearthstone. and you can also just, listen to music, watch a sports game while you're playing. So I've just been having fun doing it. I've been using this War God aggro deck where, you can come into your collection and you can look at the cards you have. I've been very low on the curve focus, trying to get fast games in so that I can get these rewards that you can get. And I've also just been running over my opponents at some of the lower ranks because, I'm pretty good at card games. I got a lot of background and experience in Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone, but there's different gods, which would be similar to different colors within Magic the Gathering or different heroes within Hearthstone. And every god has a few different unique abilities they can use. But every hero is kind of built like that, where they have the built-in kind of theme to them. And then you can make the decks that you want to make. You can look at your collections and you can sort them in all sorts of different ways, looking at the different cards you have unlocked. There's just tons and tons of filters up here that you're able to use. You can see up here I have this weekend event. It's saying that it's live. There's 17 hours left. And this is something that they do every single weekend. It is the ability to where they give out prizes, where they look at the rank that you are and how many wins you have, and they give out core packs, which are kind of like the base set of packs, and then whatever the newest expansion is, they'll give out packs as well. So there's kind of this incentive to play every weekend and get your packs and open them up. And again, this game is completely free to play. So as long as you are ranked, in any of these, as long as you get 3 wins out of your first 25 games, you're going to get at least 1 pack. I believe I finished with this 14 wins out of 25, so I'll be in this bracket right here. Different rarities where there's rare, epic, and legendary, and so those packs are guaranteeing that you'll get a hero that is that rarity level. They've said a lot of really cool things, which is they're aware of Magic the Gathering with PTQ systems, where the reason why they're doing 25 games is to recreate that feeling that you were doing a PTQ over the weekend. You're in a tournament and you kind of trying to go against other opponents, and you will get prizes for doing it. So these weekend events that happen every single week, they give out new packs, new cards, new things to make your deck stronger, and obviously stuff that will eventually be able to be sold on the blockchain if that's something you're interested in. And then for the next 7 weeks, it was actually 8 weeks, but it just started last week, so I just joined for doing it this week. But for the next 7 weeks, they will be giving out these Gods tokens, which I talked about. And a Gods token, just so you're aware, currently has a market value of $5.50 or so. That is a token that will eventually be used within the game in order to buy more cards. And so this Blessing of the Gods event is really cool. They have some requirements about how much you have to play over the course of a week. So you play 20 more games, win 7 or more of them, and be at least a certain purified iron rank, which is very easy to get to. I had no problem reaching that. If you're somebody that's comfortable playing card games, you can definitely make that as free to play. And they will look at how many active players there are, what rank you are, and they will distribute, this week, they're going to probably distribute 100,000 Gods tokens, right? So they're giving out what is currently valued at $500,000. Now, obviously, to them, it costs nothing. There's just a marketplace where you can buy and sell these for $5 currently. If the value of a Gods token drops to a penny, right, then this is a lot less money. If the value of a Gods token goes up, then they're giving out a lot more money. But more specifically, you are earning that money that you can actually go on an exchange and sell these Gods tokens and change it for real world money. Looking at the math for where I think it's going to end this first week, I think I'm going to earn about 8 or 9 Gods tokens. And that should put me in that $45 range just for this week. So over the next 8 weeks, I could be looking at getting $350 worth of Gods tokens just for playing this game. Again, if the value of Gods tokens goes down, if I don't continue playing and being active, I won't make that money. Obviously, I have to sell it in order to make it. But it's just a very cool thing they are doing for people that are playing this game right now, that want to be part of this ecosystem, that want to be part of growing this game, which again, like I said, the game has bugs and glitches for sure. It's in the beta phase, but I have really honestly just been enjoying playing it. There's this great website, gudex.com, where you can go meta and player stats, and you can see your stats, and you can see here, this website keeps track of what I did for the weekend event. So I got 14 out of 25 wins. I'm going to unlock these rare, epic, all these packs here. If I would have gotten more wins, I potentially could be unlocking more packs here. And then they're also tracking every week how you're doing within the Blessing of Gods earnings. So you can get up to 4 points, 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here, depending on how much you play. And then you can get additional points on this for base points depending on what your rank is. So if you're the highest level, Ethereal, Diamond to Mythic, and you meet these, you'll get 2 points, and then you'll get 1 extra and then 1 extra. So if I complete this, which I should, I'll be getting 3 points, and I'm really trying to get to that Midnight Shadow, so I'll get 3.5 points. So I'll be pretty near the peak of what it is possible to earn within this game, and that is as a free-to-play player that has been playing for 1 week. On this gudex.com website as well, you can go in, you can look at tier lists where you can see different decks that people are using. There's a lot of different filters you can use to see what other people are doing. You can filter by the rank they are, so maybe you only care about ranks that are being used in the mythic level, just matchups, match results. So lots of different information, lots of cool data where you can use in order to figure things out. You can look at card rankings and how often they're used and what percent of decks they're used. You know, this game markets itself as play to earn, and if you're not aware, that's actually like a pretty hot concept right now within cryptocurrency on the internet. This idea of playing games and earning money for doing it, and it seems very new, but I did want to say that, you know, when I played Magic the Gathering, I was essentially playing to earn. I would enter events, I'd pay a fee. If I was doing a limited event, I'd buy some packs, and I was hoping that, yes, I enjoyed playing, but there's definitely part of me that enjoyed winning those tournaments as well and getting packs back and getting money back. So I was playing to earn at that moment. This is a very similar idea where you can, you know, play for free and you'll get some packs back. You can spend money on this game and buy new cards and you will get more stuff back. Again, like I said, I have not spent anything on this game. I did have a friend of mine, Reb, thank you so much, Reb, who donated a few cards that he had extra copies of, and I was able to pick up some rares from the shop within the game. I'll show that off real quick here. There is a market where you can go into the Star Store, and just by playing you get this Stardust currency where you can go in and buy cards. So I was able to buy this Viking Longship, which is a cool card for aggro war heroes. And again, it's just been a lot of fun. So I thought a lot of people might be interested in learning more about this game. I will actually be playing one game just in case you're interested in watching what it looks like. I'll be, you know, editing it up so it's a little bit shorter, but you know, you can see some of the gameplay and see some of what I am trying to accomplish with my deck. And again, I'm trying to get to this Midnight Shadow before this event ends, within a few hours here. So if I can get my rank up, I'll be able to get those extra points and get some extra Gods tokens. So I've just been having fun playing it. I wanted to share with everybody else. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments. I probably don't know the answers, but maybe another viewer might be able to help you out on your journey. And yeah, it's Gods Unchained. I may or may not make more videos about this, but I just thought it was something that people might be interested in, and I'm excited about it. Oh, let's go ahead and open up a pack. I did have some packs that I unlocked. You do get a pretty cool little animation here when you're doing it, and you get a lot of packs early on, which is pretty fun. You can see how this one's pink, so it's guaranteeing an epic when you go through. It doesn't do the aura like Hearthstone does, you know, where it glows behind it. Ooh, we got a legendary, everybody. Wow. I have no idea if it's good or not. But we did just get a legendary. That's awesome. So we weren't necessarily guaranteed to get that from having an epic pack. So that's pretty dang exciting. And we will jump in. We'll play one game here. It's possible that as we watch this game, you know, you might see one of these glitches or lags that I talked about. But again, I've just been having fun. Here you can see the different options like I talked about for what hero power you want. We're going to go with the Slayer. So a few things that are pretty interesting about this game. One is it will let you do a lot of heavy mulliganing. You can do a ton of mulliganing within this game. So these charges down here, you can see like you can just keep doing mulliganing multiple times. There are also these mana crystals which allow you to choose a time when you want to boost your mana. So if I'm going first, did you notice there I actually drew a card on my first turn, which is different for a lot of games like Magic the Gathering. If you go first, you don't draw. I have to click over here to end my turn. But I got one crystal to get a 1 mana boost at any given point, and my opponent, because they're going second, they get 3. So it's kind of like this interesting balancing act where you draw on your first turn, which isn't typical for Magic, but the opponent gets a lot more mana boost in order to play catch up for going second and not having the board control. So you can see here they actually use one of those mana crystals, so they'll be able to play a 2-drop. There's a few other kind of crazy mechanics going on. One of those is you can see that after you reach a certain amount of mana, it actually takes like 2 turns to fill up that mana block, then 2 turns, then 3, and then 3. So really high mana cost things, they get very difficult to get to. So unlike Hearthstone, where you're getting one every single turn, this is more similar to Magic, where it does take longer to actually hit those higher land drops. And so I know I do not see very much of multiple like heavy creatures being played, at least at my level. I'm assuming there's probably like a ramp deck. So like this wild hog here, he's confused. I'm going to pump him up here, make him stronger, and he has to attack this. This is like taunt, where you have to attack the hero. So even though he's confused and there's a 50% chance he can attack somebody else other than who you need him to, you can see that when there is the frontline situation, the taunt, you do have to kill it. You can see here too, the game is running slow. It took a long time for that creature to die. We're gonna go face here with these. And this one has Roar, which is like enters the battlefield ability, where it does 1 to them. Your deck is here, your graveyard's over here, where you can see their graveyards. There's also this insane thing called favor, where you can see like up here my opponent has 2 favor and I have 11, and you kind of get favored depending on how aggressive you're being. It will allow you to pull cards from here that you can actually cast and play. So once I hit 13 favor, I actually can draw that card and play it. And this creature essentially has, it's called Blitz, so it kind of has like haste. You can't go face with haste. You can only go towards a creature. So you can see if I try to hit the face, it won't work. But there we can trade them off and die. And then I'll start using my God Power pretty soon here as the board starts dwindling down, and I can start looking at using some of these favor here, where I can you know, maybe pull a card and get more stuff. So he has a legendary here, confused whenever this creature attacks, refresh 3 mana gems. So he's going to be recovering mana every single time that creature attacks. Probably use my favor, get this. This hero, when it enters the battlefield, is going to kill his 2/1, which is nice. This guy is confused. I'll go ahead and trade off here, just so he can't get that mana ability. These ones I'll trade with his board. So I'll keep him up there. I'll use my hero ability, so he's already down to 11. This guy still trades with the board as well, and move on to their turn. So you can see I actually have enough favor now again where I can draw one of these cards next turn. Whereas my opponent, because he's not being as aggressive, doesn't have as much favor. This may just be game here. Give a friendly creature +3 previously, and at the end of turn, if you are frenzy, give a random creature hand +1/+1. Can we actually kill? Let me see. Did I screw up? We got 2, 4, 6. +3, 9, +3. So we actually have lethal here, because we can go face with this Vicious Rend, because it's a damaged character and his character is damaged. Oh no, we can't. Yeah, we can, right? Yep. And there we go. So we won a game. So like I said, there's I'm playing an aggro deck. I think that helps me get my wins quicker in order to unlock some of the perks. The player will earn perks. Obviously, at some point I might be doing more control stuff. Like I said, you get these Stardust after you win, which eventually you can use to buy cards. And you get, you know, your rank up and your level stuff here. This goes up no matter what, whether you win or lose. If you win, you get a little bit extra, and you can see every level you get some packs. I think like at level 25, you might get like a guaranteed legendary pack, and maybe at like levels that are base 10, you get like epic packs. Like every 10 levels, you'll get an epic, and every 25, you get a legendary. That may be wrong, but I think that's true. Yeah, so it just rewards you for playing, like I said. So I've enjoyed this game a lot. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and I will see you whenever my next video is. See y'all later. Bye. I wanna take you for a ride.